We're going to look at this book. I'm going to put the link in the comments right away if it'll take, and I think it did. Yay. All right, a look at D. McDonald Designs Deb's Fun Furnishings Adult Coloring Book. There's a series of them. Book 1, Book 2. I'm going to do each and every one of these individually. Book 3, and then finally Book 4. They all match. How pretty is that? Yes, so they look good on a coffee table if you never even colored. So that's all 4 of them. That's a lot of book. So let's go on to the first book. Going to page through it. Now, this is all about furniture, in-room settings. And coloring furniture is a different thing to do. Interesting. Grayscale and then the line art. So you have a little bit of both. If you don't like grayscale, skip it and go right to the line art. I'm going to do this one on a color along, working with crayon and pencil first after I finish this. Here I did it in blues. Once again, plenty of opportunity in most of my books because I realize I have some books and I only got 1 page and it stressed me out. I didn't want to mess it up. So I practice what I preach and I give duplicate pages so you don't have to worry about that. The last thing you should have is stress for a hobby. If your hobby is stressing you out, get a new hobby. If it's bowling or baseball or whatever, I've been through it. I've done it. And if I start palpitating, I realize this is really not something I want to spend my time doing, especially if there isn't a paycheck involved. Look at that, and pretty pink. So very different, very interesting. Look at the back. I like the bleed through on that. My books now are backed in black so that the book is really pretty and you don't have the bleed through, although the bleed through is kind of fun. So we have all of this different country furnishings, little milk cans. You'll find cotton. All 4 books are country furniture themed. So many different ways of playing with the different colors you own and trying it one way and then trying it again. And we have a Tiffany lamp. Stained glass. I just thought it was pretty, so it came into the furniture book. Because, it's kind of a furnishing thing. Lots of chances to get that one right. This is one of the harder grayscales like ever. I think I tried in the back. I'm not sure. I liked it better as line art. And, that's how that goes. I put stuff in the windows. So I changed that up. I added black and then played with coloring it. A garden. I guess I just like that. I guess I just stuck that in there because I wanted to practice it. Then we go back to furniture. Sometimes it happens. A really pretty mirror. Very simple. And you can either try your best to make it look like a glassy mirror or not. I decided trying to turn it into glass was just not my thing. Here I made it a jewel, a gem, because I saw the opportunity to practice gemstones in that oval. So like I said, always 99.9% of my books are definitely coloring workbook laid out so you can, that turned out really nice. That's pretty good. This is pretty good too. I mean, I didn't quit and give up on I'd like it to look like glass, but I didn't stress out over it. This was colored very often by people who said, I'm going to try that. I turned it into a peace and love teenager's room or a dorm room. This one's a favorite. I just really like this. It's pretty. The birds, the artwork sitting on this tabletop. Pretty. Just turned out really nice. I like that. This I used an oil pastel, which I haven't had those out for a long time. This book is rather old in my coloring book creativity world. A bedroom set, pretty, very different coloring. Not little girls, not clouds, not birds, not Christmas. But for some of us, we would decorate and redecorate, and that got very expensive. And some of us grew up as little girls liking to play dollhouse. And so if you were a dollhouse person, if you liked making your Barbie furniture more than you liked playing, then this book will satisfy. I can't get to it. This book will satisfy the little girl in you who liked to create, and a whole lot less money. All right, a lot less money, no glue, no mess, just. And then this one was tough. I wanted to create the room, and then between the walls back there. That took quite a bit of work artistically setting that up. Now what do we have? Side by side practice. So the grayscale versus the not the grayscale. So you have the opportunity to try both ways looking at it, and then it's repeated in the front of the book. So the back is great for practicing and next to one another. The bed, this corner unit, again with the black, the pretty mirror, the bed, pretty bed, a couple extra little bonuses. A lot of people are trying or were trying to work on water droplets. I tried, I failed. I failed, and I moved on because that usually is a really good thing to do. Try it, and if it just doesn't work out for you after 2 or 3 times, give it up, and then come back to it later when you've acquired more skills. So there's some samplings from other books. Fabulous Florals 2, which some nice person wrote. They weren't that fabulous. Wow. Okay, people. Wow. Back to the, if I can't say something nice. I don't know what you think fabulous florals are, but let's go back. I really think that is so fabulous to color. It's just fabulous. All right. I will beg to differ with the critic. Really pretty, Annie, in my Fabulous Florals book. I will get to that eventually. They are really pretty to color, but you have to know what you're doing. Seahorse, stained glass. So a little sampling in the back here of other books, which I really don't do much anymore. 11th of April, 2018. Boy, this seems like a long time ago. I guess it wasn't that long ago. But here it is. D. McDonald Designs, Deb's Fun Furnishings, Adult Coloring Book, the first one in the series. It has all of my coloring, I believe, on the back. Otherwise, I give credit to people. But I wasn't really sure about this book. And then people bought it and said, oh, that was fun. That was different to color. So there's 200 pages in this book. It weighs in at 1.3 pounds, a lot less than me. And it sells for $9.95. So a $10 book of fun furnishings, much cheaper than redecorating. So if you are a person who would like to change your drapes every week, maybe this is the way to go. Just a suggestion. It's very helpful for me. And to be honest with you, I'm going to go revisit this. I'm waiting on some books to arrive that are brand new. And so I need something to occupy my time. And you know what it's like when you're waiting for something for the UPS man to come and it's going to be 2 or 3 days. I have to keep busy. This is what's on its way. A grayscale car book that I'm not pushing because I want to see it first, and then if it's good, I'll be pushing it. If not, I'll be going, well, that didn't work out so well. However, this is printed on the Create Space paper, and I am delighted because I'm not a grayscale person, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good book. I don't know yet. Stay tuned for that one. I thank you for sharing. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for watching. The very next book I'm going to do after a short break, because I got to catch my breath. Calm down. This, it's not easy to do these. Is book 2. Book 2, fabulous, just fabulous. All of these were colored by a very talented woman who lives in New York, Donna Pecoraro. Just absolutely stunning. And if you don't think that this would be challenging, then you really don't know what you're doing, because these are challenging. All right, that's it. I'm going to end my stream with the book I just looked through. Try to keep it simple.